Everybody, and in today's video I am going to be reviewing Lloyds Ultra Golden Dragon from Lego Ninjago Crystallized. So let's start off by taking a look at the minifigures. First up we have Golden Oni Lloyd. Now this minifigure is really nice. It's completely golden other than that Lloyd face print underneath, which is just the same Lloyd face print that we've had since the Ninjago movie. But yeah, so here he is. Let's just remove the swords just so you can have a better look at the minifigure. So as you can see, it's got like the green scaling detail underneath all the heavy plates of gold armour there. It's also got the Season 11 shoulder pad piece, as it can hold a sword, as you just saw. Then you've got this really cool Oni mask, which this is my first time getting this Oni mask piece, and it looks really cool in my opinion. I think it really does like work really well for Lloyd, and obviously you can see the printing on there with the green eyes. Of that, I don't know what colour it is. It looks a bit of like an orangey brown for like those detailing around it. Followed with the horns on top of the head. All together, just a really nice minifigure. Now we have Golden Kai, and this is another really cool minifigure. I think this is probably my second favourite out of the golden suits, but I'll rank them in a different video or something maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, this Kai minifigure is really nice. I do really like the gold and red going together. I just think it looks really nice and it's quite well balanced. It's got the same swords that Lloyd had, same armour piece that Lloyd had. This new hood with now some printing on it, which I don't know what the letter that is. If anybody wants to tell me in the comments what that letter is, feel free to. I've got the same face since the Ninjago movie. So yeah, as you can see, it's got knee pads there, followed by just more armour around there, followed by some more armour in the chest piece. I do just think these legs would have been quite nice on the Season 13 Kai, Master of the Mountain, but you know, it's an upgrade other people and I could make later on. It's got more dragon claws on the torso, just like the other ninja. And yeah, so I really like this Kai minifigure. And now we'll move on to the next one. Up we have, this is Jay. Now this Jay minifigure is another really nice minifigure. My favourite out of the gold ones, in fact. I just think the blue and the gold just go so well together compared to the other ninja. And this is the second time I think we've seen Jay in gold in minifigure form. The first was being the 10-year ninja, and then now this one, which this minifigure is just so nice. It's got this hood piece with this letter on that in the front. Same face since the Ninjago movie. And then, as you can see, with his armour, he's got the legs are all in a similar style, but it's the main torso armour that's all different on them. So as you can see, for Jay, he's kind of got like a sash going across his right shoulder there. And he's also got another bit of small armour on his left shoulder. As you can see what it looks like from the side. Gold arms like all the other ninja. And just a really cool minifigure. I really like this one. Cole now, and this minifigure. I know I say this a lot, but these ninja suits are just really awesome. They're definitely some of my favourites. But yeah, Cole's probably my third favourite out of them, and Zane being my least favourite, but we'll move on to Zane in a bit. So yeah, this Cole minifigure is just really cool. He's got mask piece similar to Kai and Jay. He's got this same sort of style as Kai and Jay with the legs, except for he's got orange on his. As you can see, also orange on the torso. That's what it looks like from the back. You can see there he's got more armour. It's kind of like strapped all together, if you see those like black and grey lines there. Same face since the Ninjago movie, but that is to be expected by now. I doubt Lego are going to make any more new faces for them. So yeah, that was Cole, and I just really like that minifigure. Now, next one. This is Golden Zane. Now this minifigure is, yet again, really nice, as you can see. I think the gold and white go together well, except for it's the face, in my opinion, that kind of ruins this minifigure. Now, I kind of wish, there's not really much you can do about it, because Zane's obviously silver. But I just don't think the silver and gold really go together that well when there's not that much silver. And then there's a bit of light grey on the minifigure, but, you know, that's just something. So, it's got the same head from ever since Sons of Garmadon. That's cool. You've got a sword piece, same as the other ninja. And as you can see from the front, it's got a nice blue belt this time. Then moving up, you can actually see his heart there, just like kind of behind the armour. Could maybe show a sign of battle damage, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just really cool. I really do like this minifigure. The villain of the set, and this is a Vengestone Warrior. Now, this is just the generic version with one trans pink arm, one trans pink leg, one gunmetal grey arm, one gunmetal grey leg. Now, this one is the weakest, in my opinion, out of all the Vengestone like minifigures, like enemies. It's got double-sided crystal swords, obviously with this really cool. I'm not really sure. You never actually find out in the show what it's supposed to be. I think it's just a cool design that the Overlord made, or the Crystal King made for the villains. So yeah. And then around the back, you can see the crystals just shooting out of the Vengestone, like after being corrupted. But yeah, really nice minifigure. Next up, we have the Vengestone Brute. Now you actually get 2 of them in this set, which is quite nice for army building, and it's like quite a rare occasion you get 2 of the same minifigure in the one set. But yeah, the only difference being the weapons that they have. This one has more of a staff, and this one has more of a double-sided sword. But yeah, this one is the second coolest. You don't get the one with the armor in this set, sadly, even though it does say on the box you do, but on the inside there is no sign of the armor pieces, even in the instructions as well. Probably was just a mistake. But yeah, so as you can see, it's got the same headpiece, and the only difference is the torso, which is more predominantly crystal over Vengestone, which I do think looks really nice. Finally, we have the Crystal King. Now, this minifigure is just so cool. I have reviewed this minifigure before whilst reviewing the temple, but we're having a look at him now. So as you can see, he's got the same horns and face, as you can see there. You can see here's the torso, which looks really nice. You can see it's quite shiny there with the gold, the silver, the pink, the purples. It's got one of the only minifigures to get toe printing. And then it's also got gold arms. Then add in the top torso. You can see he's kind of got the gold rib cage, similar to the Overlord because he is the Overlord. And then you've also got this, like, kind of looks like a dragon from there, and also his face, which you never see in the show, but, you know, it's an inclusion, and I'm not complaining. It is a really cool Overlord face print. Good for customs if you don't have an actual Overlord minifigure. But yeah, a really cool minifigure. We get onto the main set. The set also comes with this small throne build, which is quite nice. It's similar in a way. Well, it's not similar to anything we've had really before. It uses all of the new golden weapon pieces. I have done separate videos on them, so I'm not going to review them now. You got the scythe, which is my favourite. Shurikens, which is my second favourite. Nunchucks, which I'm not keen on. Sword. We're not even talking about the sword. We're not dying about it. But yeah, so it's got these small crystal triangles here, which I do really like. Followed by these nice crystal blade pieces, which you've seen on these weapons here. And it's just simple, just something where you can place the Crystal King on, just like that. And then, yeah. And then I think you can also put Lloyd on it as well. But Lloyd can't actually sit down on it. Lloyd has to stand up because of his armour piece. So, yeah, that was just a small throne. Now, getting on to the main set. Actual Ultra Dragon. Now, this set is just huge. Like, it really is giant. So, here are the feet, and just putting a minifigure into scale. It's just, it really makes the minifigure look tiny. So, we'll start at the front and work our way to the back. Starting with all the heads. Easily the best part about the set. You've got Earth head here, fire head, lightning head, and ice head. The lightning head is probably my favourite, although it uses the least favourite colour out of all the heads, being the trans yellow, which I think it should have been a darker blue compared to some like the yellow, but I do think the yellow works for Jay, considering they used it on this golden dragon minifigure. The lightning details continue onto the neck. And the dragon does have really good posability. You can get it to like do basically a 180, probably do 270 as well. But yeah, the printing on here is just really nice. The eyes, you can see it's got like sparks in the eyes, like so. It's got lightning coming out the eyes. This jaw piece is also really cool, and it is able to fit minifigures inside the mouth, like so, in case you want the dragon to like pick people up and throw them across the city of Ninjago. So yeah, that is the lightning head. Next up, we'll go to the earth head, which is another nice one. I do actually really like the neck on this one. They use a combination of grey, black and gold for it, which looks really cool. Yet again, on this neck as well. Then the face is another cool one. It uses the same piece twice, being the jaw from the fire dragon. But I think it looks really cool, like kind of having two heads. Oh, it just fell off there. Just put it back on. Yeah, and you can see it's got these spikes here. And it's just a really cool headpiece in my opinion. So, next up we'll go for Kai, because that's the next one you build in the order of the set. So for Kai, as you can see, we've got this headpiece here, which is probably my second favourite maybe, I'm not sure. I do like this top headpiece. It's the exact same pieces they use for the water dragon, just different prints, different colours. But yeah, they do actually use this headpiece and this jaw piece. So then you've also got these horns here, which are posable, so you can bring them forwards like this or have them back how I have them and how the set tells you to have them. Moving them around like this, you can see it's got these really nice orange triangles going up the build like so. As you can see, like that. And I think this just looks really nice, especially like under these lights. It really just shines and makes it look really cool. Okay, final head, just bringing it round. Probably my favourite one. That's the ice one. I just think the ice one looks really cool because the blue, the light blue and the gold just, they go so well together. So you can see you've got the these nice white printing on the head. So you like these small bits of crystal there and in the eyes as well, shining. Got this really cool headpiece, which is definitely probably my favourite dragon head ever. I just think it's so detailed, and the way it just like kind of shooting out the back looks really cool. More are these ice triangles going down the neck like so. It just looks really nice. So next we'll probably move on to the legs. So make sure it's just able to stand. So like this. The legs and the bottom of the torso. The bottom of the torso is built really nice using these curved pieces and also these nice scales at the bottom there. Now for the legs, they're quite difficult to see because of the wings. If I just fold the wings back, we'll get to that later. And so you can see it uses so much gold pieces, and also you've got this sea-bound blades that they used. Moving into the feet, as you can see. The way they build the toes is quite nice. They're all kind of posable, so you can like bend them like that and then up and down. I don't know why they do one like this and then the others on the sides, but not really much I can say. And this is symmetrical on the other side as well, just mirrored. And now over here, the back legs are a bit less detailed, but still, you know, decent. They've got same foot build, it's just the leg build is different, more of this armoured up look and using the Evo mech pieces on there like so. Now, moving on to the wings, which are so well built. I just put the dragon like this to show it. So here they are. So if they can be swung like this. So if you spin this spinner piece here, the Technic brings the wings in like that. So they can just, to make it look like the wings flying. Now the dragon, these are like locked in place using these two Technic pieces. So the dragon can't flap, only just like this, which still looks pretty cool. And I do think it's a good substitute for flapping. And it's symmetrical on the other side, because you can actually see, I don't know if you can see that there, there's a wheel piece, which is what spins the Technic piece around to create this flapping illusion. I just think it looks really cool. So, next up we've got the main bit of the body, and there is actually a saddle there. And that is where you can place golden only Lloyds to pilot the dragon. Like that. Oh, his mask just fell off there, but yeah, I can't get him on now. So yeah, there's what he looks like on the dragon. Just I'll put his mask on now. But yeah, looks really cool with him on there. So yeah, it's not much of a saddle. It is really easy to remove. Just got to take these parts off, take this one off, and if you also do remove that piece there, there is a gold 2x4 underneath it, so it still can look pretty good without the saddle. Now moving down here, this is actually posable, so you can shake the middle bit of the dragon. Just using some Technic pieces to do that. But yeah, it does look quite cool when you shake it, and it does make it a bit easier to store because you like bringing it smaller because it is a huge set. So yeah, moving the scales, going down the dragon like so, leading it to the tail, which is a really cool tail design. So starting with this bit here, can spin 360 from the underneath. It's just a white design on the underneath, which looks really cool. These cool pieces, I'm not sure where they're from. I don't know if they're new for this wave. I'm not sure. They might be that they are really cool. And then you've obviously got these pieces which have been around for ages. Going to this second section of the table, which is quite similar, except for it's got one of these pieces on top, and then these like another one of these really common pieces around. I don't know how common it is in gold though, and also with a white underside. Now this bit they use this really cool like macaroni piece. It looks like, for the tail, and then connected to these sea-bound blades with a really long katana, well not katana, but like sword piece that they've used for katanas on mechs in the past. So yeah, now this just connects on like so at the back. Okay, so I believe that is everything with this dragon. I just think it is such a really cool set. Now with the heads, I've been trying to get away so I can have them like all four in line like that. I've not found a way yet. If I do, I'll probably just put something on my community tab post or a YouTube short about it maybe. But yeah, it is a really cool dragon and I would recommend it. It is quite expensive for what it is. I got it on a Black Friday sale on Amazon for £30 off, which is quite good compared to what its original price is. But I think it's a really cool set. So, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.